If you have to leave at any point, the exit is the same entrance that you came in. It's a metaphor for you. In the back corner over there. Please don't use any of the end aisles because that's got a bunch of technical mumbo-jumbo that I don't know about blocking them. Please use the center aisles, and please don't use these exits because the actors have to use them, and we're more important, so we have to get out faster. Please also turn off all cell phones, right? Because I'd be texting right now if I wasn't doing this. Anything else?
Make sure to check out Bat Boy.
Right.
Yeah!
Right?
Yeah.
And is that it?
And
Can
I
we
think
start?
that's it!
Let's go!
Enjoy the show, guys!
This is the way the universe begins. No, this is not it. This is not the universe. It's not really how the universe begins. It's really not. But you get out of here. Go back. Go back. Over there. Everyone start over. Turn off the lights. That was cute, okay? Wrong show. We're much cheaper. Kind of catchy, though. Now, this is the way the universe begins. A raindrop.
That isn't really a raindrop.
Drops, like a word. Rain drops into a pool.
That isn't really a pool. More like a pool of listening minds.
Right. And tiny waves circle out in an elegant, decelerating procession. Session. Session. Then after a time, the pool of listening minds grows still and small. Now, but backwards, this is the way the universe begins. The still pool of listening minds. The sudden shrinking circles dissolving at the center, conserving at the center until boom, sloop! Up goes the droplet, up towards the voice that raindrops words, up towards the voice, and it hangs in the air. Now remember it there, because that's the way the universe begins. A little pavilion. A momentary sphere. A word made of stars dancing. From the fire-latticed floors of the earth, sweet shoots of green spring up through the cooling webs, and mountain-deep water sloshes over continents, swinging. Volcanoes of ice snow crystal blue ash across miles of moss-seething tundra, and creatures crawl up on the shore, imagining things. The air is blood-thick with insect songs, and palm fronds tingle like gongs in tropical rain. Monkeys in slow motion turn into women, and then men, and soon campfires dot the plains for days in every direction. And around each campfire, mind springs to life like sudden stars in a blank, black sky. The tiny tea leaf of consciousness spreads its bittersweet smoke throughout the sea of the primitive mind. Laws invented, then morality, then love, then forgiveness. Thousands and thousands of ideas knit together over time, and each one less practical and more ornamental than the last, are all stretched and taught above the wandering heads like a little pavilion. Temporary shelter for the human project. Now, once secure, time speeds up like a language being learned, and very quickly, like words and ideas forming in the mind, African empires rise and then fall. And greatness sprays up in fountains all along the Fertile Crescent. Alexander's Macedonians hammered through Persia, Asia Minor, and India, and blood and knowledge spread machine-like through the valleys, float down the Ganges on a bed of simmering pollen, algae, and tar. Christ is born, and a second later, nailed to a tree. Europe is invented, then the Renaissance, then the Enlightenment, then the steam engine, and then his family came here, to Minnesota, in the late 1800s. From Finland, of course. His great-great-grandmother actually wrote a book, which is now in the Library of Congress. Anyone can read it, it's there. It's called Pioneer Days. Years came and went. There were 2 world wars, one right after the other. And then he was born, in the year we call 1974, in a house across the bay right over there, on the shore of Lake Melissa. That's you. And this is the pavilion.
The windowed walls of this century-old dance hall are all opened out toward the lake. The tables are set, the floors are swept, and the napkins are folded like fans in the water glasses. There's a cool breeze blowing, and every now and then the buzzing hum of water streams passing by can be heard through the dinner music being piped in over the sound system. Excuse me! Could we have some dinner music, please?
humor is still single, and one half of the cutest senior couple is suddenly kicked out of the crowd by a friend. Peter Moberg?
Pudge, is that you?
It's me.
You've lost weight. Oh,
You know what? I haven't. My body's changed, but I still weigh the same.
you look great, though.
It's what everyone keeps telling me. I'll take it. Hey, listen, I was reading the program book. You and I run the same business.
You're a psychologist?
Yeah, goddamn.
What does that mean?
I work nights at a suicide hotline.
That's great.
Yeah, I got started volunteering through church, but it turns out I'm really good at it. So I quit the old turkey farm, and they hired me on full-time with benefits, a nationwide company.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the guy in charge pulls me over and says, you know what, Bud? I've never seen anything like it. You got a natural ability for this sort of
I
stuff.
bet you do.
Yeah, he says I've got a comforting presence, and that's what it takes, right?
Hey. Did I see Cookie?
No?
Thanks.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, what's up?
How do you make money on 800 numbers?
That's not an 800 number, Peter. It's a 900 number. Yeah, 99 cents a minute.
For a suicide hotline.
Man, when it works, it's a bargain.
You get a lot of calls, do you?
Only thousands. And not all from around here either. Just take last night. Slam. Didn't even get a break. This one guy, Kevin Zemis from Fresno, California. What a sad Peter. He had me on the phone for 2 whole hours with a gun to his head the whole time.
It's $120.
Yeah, ka-ching! See, what he did was, he went to California from Louisville, where he was from, with this girl, Kendra, and then she dumped him for some other guy. He was really freaked out. I think he has some pretty deep-seated self-esteem issues going way back.
Sounds like going to California, right?
Yeah, that's what I told him too. What a freak. But every minute or so, Peter, he was tapping the barrel of his gun on the phone going, "You're not listening to me, man. You're not listening to me." And then bang!
What happened?
That's confidential, Peter, you understand? And after the union, you're going to burn this place down.
The Pavilion?
Yeah, the fire department's going to burn it down.
Why?
Because starting tomorrow, they're going to build a big concrete amphitheater.
For summer carnival?
Now, there's going to be a 5-day country music festival or something from now until 2028.
Jesus.
Yeah, Cookie Bruce has made it out, Peter. Everything's changing. I'm everything. So who are the flowers for?
Kari.
Uh-oh.
Denise! Kari! You were the last person I expected to see here tonight. The world traveler, you. You didn't even come to the 10-year. I tried.
You did not.
No, I did. I had the dates mixed up. I came in early.
That is such a lie.
No, I swear. I showed up at the Dune Ranch, and I see all these people wearing chaps and spurs, and I'm thinking, boy, everyone's really changed.
That is so funny.
Give me a hug.
Oh, I'm so glad you came.
Where's mom?
Homesick.
Sucks.
Yeah, but I want to hear about you. You know, world traveler. Last I heard you were in Thailand or somewhere.
Bangkok.
Okay, and doing what?
Drug enforcement. Working for the embassy.
That must be so exciting.
It's not so different from Pine City. Lots of jobs. And you're...
Still at the bank.
Wow.
Yeah. But, you know, it's really not that bad. I can spend my day locked up with all valuables, so...
You're in the safety deposit box.
Yeah, I tried to get out, but I spend my days with diamonds and pearls, so...
And you're still with Hans.
Yes, I am.
How's that?
It's fine. Really? Yes. You want to know the only bad part about being married to Hans? The only bad part?
What?
And you can't tell anyone I ever said this.
What is it?
I really hate golf. Isn't that just horrible? I didn't know when I married him, you know. I thought it'd be kind of cool being married to a pro, you know, living on a golf course, all that green, kind of pastoral or whatever. But now I know. I hate golf.
I do too.
You should see our house. It's so full of tees.
I can imagine.
Balls and visors and clubs. It's so
Golfy.
Yep. Oh, and he has this putting green set up in the rec room, and every night he practices on it, and I swear the sound of that ball popping out of it's like a baby spinning. It's horrible.
Do you have any kids?
No, we have a dog, Tramp, though. He's our baby boy.
Peter's here.
Oh, Who cares? So, are you married or involved with anyone?
At the center of everything in the universe, there's you.
Hi.
Hi.
A fragile crystal,
That isn't really a crystal, more like a way of being.
spinning and changing, gathering and giving off light, and this method, this bright idea that is you, is displayed like a jewel in a body.
Your body.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
And beyond the edge of your body lie gem-like worlds. Each one nested snugly in the next. The world of emotions, the world of ideas, the world of people, of the air, of the sky, of stars, of fire, of cold darkness and mystery, and nothingness.
And at the center of everything in the universe, there's you.
This force, sending out trajectories, creating webs of relationships with your words, with your work, with your love. It all seems so simple, and yet there are these other people.
You haven't changed a bit.
Yes, I have.
Every one of them, also a center of everything. Every one of them also cradled and maintained at the hub of all existence.
Just mean you look great.
Thanks.
Just like you, and yet not you.
You look tired.
I've been driving all day.
An infinite number of centers to an infinite number of worlds, but we can stand right there and talk. It all makes for quite a complex geometry. Oh, and then there's time.
It's 7:35.
I got you these.
Why?
I don't know. I ran into Slick down at Sunberg's Cafe, and he walked down the street to the flower shop and showed me around. I thought of you. That's all. Don't feel you have to take them.
Why don't?
See, that's cool. So, I guess marrying that them is the smartest thing Slick ever did, huh?
Yeah, Slick's a real genius.
Just mean that he owns the place now.
Half.
And what?
He only owns half.
Tell me he owns it all.
That's what he tells everyone.
He told me point blank that he owns it.
Not until Jackie's mom dies.
He said that she did it.
No. That's just what he tells people.
While Jackie's mom's still alive?
Yes.
Oh,
You didn't tell me what flowers were going to do.
no?
Because that wouldn't have been good.
How's Hans?
Hans is fine. How's your dad?
I'm just trying to be polite.
Right.
I didn't make you mad.
I'm not mad. I just wish that I would have known you were coming. Are you going to stay?
Why?
Because then I won't.
I won't say.
No. Don't do me any favors. Just don't talk to me or talk to any of my friends or anything, okay?
Okay.
Actually, do whatever you want, because I don't want to be involved with you. I don't want you to be here doing something or not doing something because of me. So just be here, and whatever happens, okay?
Okay.
Good.
That went well.
It's 8 o'clock. Dinner's in full swing. Toasts are being made so vigorously that already by the entrance to the catering truck there's a bus pan full of broken glass. The sun is setting in a golden purple mist,
Preceded by the stage, you can see it from there.
and everyone is bathed in warm summer air and the most poetic lavender light.
Thank you.
It's really very bright.
And then he had the nerve to come here with flowers. Oh, is he kidding?
Maybe he's changed.
People don't change.
Maybe he wants to change.
Oh no, I know what he wants. He wants people to be here saying, oh, look at that, Peter and Kari, wow. He must feel really bad about dumping her when she was pregnant all those years ago. But gee, she looks like if she's found it in her heart to forgive him, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to do that.
Do you have a Kleenex?
Yeah. I don't want to spend the whole night with people saying, Peter's here. Did you see Peter's here? You're going to talk to Peter? Ugh.
But he looks so lost.
It's because he is lost. He shouldn't be here. He shouldn't try to change the rules now because he feels bad.
Why?
What?
Why not change the rules? Why not try if you're not happy?
Because you did it. You should live with it. You suffer.
But that's why
And
You told me you thought it was a good idea.
for you, Angie, for you.
But not for Peter.
Not for me. Oh, Angie, what is it?
I'm pregnant!
Is it cookies?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I was sitting around a campfire with about 5 or 6 of my roommates and friends. Peter was so real.
Sounds like it.
We were camped in a wide valley in the Caucasus Mountains. For hundreds of yards in every direction, all I could see were fires and circles of my men. And I could hear horses whinnying in the distance. And there was a goat roasting over the fire on a spit. I could hear the fat crackling and smell the meat. It was amazing. And I looked around at my men, and I suddenly knew they were all going to die in the midst of the battle the very next day. And I was the only one who knew.
That does sound amazing. Yep.
So yes, I do believe in Kari hates your guts.
Yeah.
She doesn't believe in reincarnation either. You two should be together.
She's married to Hans.
In this life.
Peter's gotten kind of fat, hasn't he?
No. Are you gonna eat that?
I just mean, he's gotten a little mushy or whatever, right?
Don't be mean, Kari. He's older. We're all older. And what is he, a counselor or something like that? I'm sorry. He sits around in a chair all day and never moves. This is really, really good. I think you're being too hard on him. I mean, look at you. You don't spring chicken either.
I sit in a box in the bank all day, and I weigh the same that I did in high school, okay?
Because you're sad. I mean, look at all these other girls. Heather, Allison. If you only had kids like we did. Hey. You seen Angie or her cookie?
No, Ken, I did a while ago, but I haven't seen him lately, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I got my wife again. Oh my God.
It's 8:32. The dinner dishes have been cleared away by the teenagers in their black pants and black shirts. $35 for one night of work.